Hello, how you guys doing? That satellite man's still burning my lip. You still think that you own somebody's face, don't you, go man? You see these scars? They're in the Royal Protocol too. It tells you that in reference to Supreme Court laws and international law, that if you tried to damage any part of my body, you must face the death penalty. Do you understand why? Because I had injuries when I was a little boy from dirty government and illegal government, people that had been in American government that didn't have a right being in American government. Do you understand the laws of Elliot Ness? Do you understand Deed's laws, government man? You've caused more damage on the teeth. You still think you own somebody's identity, don't you? You need to go into court, government man. You're still burning my upper lip. We need you to understand what a first world country is. And particular July 4th information about Declaration of Independence from Communism. Do you understand what that means? Your activity of illegal satellite weaponry and biological illegal use of satellite technology means you have to be put on trial for treason. Do you understand what that means for your crimes and what you've done in America and what you've done to my face and teeth? Do you understand, government man? They're going to get you one of these days. If you're going to be in this country, they're going to have a way of getting you for what you've done. It's called treason. Your claims and your activities and your abuses, government man, of burning people's teeth and faces. You're in violation of the face-off laws. Trying to play face-off in your branch of government? That movie is filmed in the Royal Protocol of my identity too. A lot of other films are too. And yet, you still seem to think that you thought you'd get away with stealing my identity. Are you calling me a criminal, government man? You tried to damage my face trying to call me a criminal because I'm prettier than you, because my teeth was prettier than yours? You're going to need to go into court, man. My American dentistry records are on record. We need to see your records. You need to go into court, government man. You're still burning my face, you're still burning my teeth, and you're still hitting my tailbone. Do you understand the laws of freedom of choice? I don't want you touching my face. You're violating my personal space. You're violating the laws of America. We want to see who you think you are. You think you're somebody that can just mess with people or something? We need to see your financial portfolio in the courtroom. You don't own the world, and you sure in the hell don't own America, and you don't own people in America either. You need to go to court. And we need to see all your information. You're still poking me in the teeth right here and back here and over here. What are you doing that for, man? You think you're God in America or something? You're violating the Catholic Church and the Jewish Church and other friendly religions. Do you understand your crimes, government man? Do you understand what kind of penalties they can do to you? Why don't you read those Supreme Court documents in reference to the injuries that I had when I was a little boy? Don't forget the financial currency laws and financial information about the U.S. Mint and the history of American money and laws of deeds and financial laws in America. Understand something, government man. Your illegal use of that technology was outlawed in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s and in the years of 2000. Your illegal activity with that satellite is treason. Make sure you understand that when they come to get you, to throw you in prison or to put you in court. They're allowed to surround you with military weapons or whatever they need to stop you, man. I'm a historic figure of America. And so was my parents and grandparents. You're going to need to go to court, government man. Either way, they got to stop you from pushing those satellite buttons and looking at people's faces and burning their faces and teeth. You need to go to court. And you wouldn't have this kind of dictator status that you claim you received in America from some German that allowed you into America or allowed you to get into the first world country of America. You better look on a globe to see the country that you came from, or some of your previous relatives came from where? Germany? And you're trying to steal America? Are you from the Middle East? Either way, what you've done, there's photographs, there's pictures of the history, and the history of you repetitiously causing damage to my face and teeth. You're violating NRA laws and protection laws and UAW laws and corporation laws and business laws and IRS laws and Treasury laws and Supreme Court laws, Congress laws, and First World Country of America laws, plus international law. You're still hitting me in the teeth. You think you own somebody, don't you? You think you own me or something, government man? You thought that I was your slave or something? You thought you had damaged my teeth, claiming you thought you'd play this game of abuse, thinking that you were above me and my own life? Meaning like you thought you'd invade my privacy because you're a sicko or something? You thought you'd violate my anatomy because you can't stop yourself, or what? Warning you, man. I don't like you. I'm not gay. And you better leave my face and teeth alone. Seems like, reverence to everybody that's seen any of my videos or knows the history of things. I've mentioned these things, telling them to stop in nice ways. I even said a long time ago, please leave me alone. Please quit touching my teeth and face. And then that satellite man tried to communicate. He said, you were standing in their way. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates. I'm the only child. So I wouldn't be standing in your way. You're trying to steal my land and my family history, which means you're violating my rights. You thought somebody was standing in your way for what? Are you an entertainer? Claim you're an entertainer? Well, there's all kinds of stages. Why don't you get up on stage and perform? Either way, you're not me. I'm not a relative of yours. I'm not your child. You're not related to my parents. You're not on my family tree of my mother and father or grandparents, and you're still burning my teeth and face right now. Just understand it, government man. The laws in this country don't change for you to get away with stealing, or for you to get away with mutilating people that are more attractive to you than you are. They messed with my mouth. You're trying to claim you thought you'd mess up the good-looking people in America so you could try to claim to be better looking, or you tried to make yourself more appealing by calling Americans bad people, and you tried to mess up their faces and teeth? Well, that American Dentist Association needs you in court. And people want to see the American Dentist Association in court because they want to hear what side of the situation, or what their statements are against a satellite controller and these people burning people's teeth and faces. You tried to profile somebody, right? You tried to call somebody a drug user or something, government man? You need all your accusations of what you've ever said about me on paper in the courtroom, or recordings of what you've said. And the FCC needs to analyze what you have said and what you've tried to do. You need to go to court, man. You're still hitting me in the teeth. You're violating American policies of whatever race you are that's in this country that's doing this. Just remember that. When they arrest you and they put you on trial,
You're probably going to go to prison, probably 1,000 years or 900 years or something. I don't know. Or you're going to be deported. Or you're just going to get put on trial and going to see what happens there. If you are an ex-politician that's doing this, you're in violation of the inauguration of any time. You're attacking me. I've never done nothing to you, and I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates, and it's backed up by copyrights, treasury laws. And if you false advertised that you thought you had any connection to my mother and father's estates, you're going to need to go to court, man. Everybody's always heard about the history of dirty government trying to steal America. Well, those people need to go to court, whoever they are. American policies does not empower politicians to steal land or property or wealth or people's identities in America. You're violating the Declaration of Independence. You're violating the Constitution of America, and you need to go to court. And you're violating my dentistry records that are copyrighted, reference to my identity. You need to go to court, government man. Just remember that. I've told you several times that you're violating my anatomy. I told you you're violating my teeth and my x-rays and my documents of my identity. Doesn't seem to make a difference to you, does it? But that's why they're documented. So you can get prosecuted by those documents. And you can get prosecuted for treason in America.